5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. Number 1. Our first video comes from the TikTok user 8057, who after purchasing a haunted and cursed ring, began to observe strange and inexplicable phenomena in his house.
Because in the last week, the doorknob has decided to shake on its own, and so far I've chalked it up to just my imagination when I'm about to go to sleep in my room, but now there's actually like some incoherent voice whispering to me at night, so now I can't sleep without this light on. So may have been a mistake to with the paranormal. I heard some noise down here, not the washing machine, but some like weird thumping, and this thing was rocking back and forth when I came down here.
Over the course of a few days, he managed to record some unusual phenomena, such as a chair that moves by itself, inexplicable sounds, but what he managed to record next is really scary.
Go and my car for tonight. I'm not feeling good. I'm actually starting to get ill, and I've been hearing sets of 3, 4 thumps or whatever. I'm sorry,
When he's walking around the house, at some point we see something strange. Behind his back, in the room, a dark, rather short figure is standing still and seems to be watching him. So what do you folks think about it? Is it really because of the cursed ring there are supernatural phenomena happening in his house and he managed to record the real ghost on the camera? Or is it just a well-prepared hoax? You are the judges. You decide. Number 2. The next recording comes from the YouTube channel Japanese Horror Entertainment Amagatoki Film, who this time went to a haunted building in Japan, to the house of the grandmother of the girl who asked them to visit this place, because she had experienced many supernatural phenomena all her life, and was told never to go to the second floor. After what the crew heard, they came to the haunted house to investigate. First, the crew decided to go to the second floor to the most haunted room, where this happened when they were trying to enter the room.
これは誰かが入らないようにこういう南京錠を取り付けて開かずの間にしたわけじゃないと思うんですよ。もう今見てると分かるけども簡単に外れちゃうじゃないですか。これは誰かが入らないようにじゃなくて、おそらく中から出てこれないように
そういうことか。
取り付けてあるんだと思う。だってこんな外につけてあるっておかしいもんね。
そうだね。はいだね。いいよ。あれちょっと待って。なんか聞こえたよ。
何が？
女の人の声みたいな。中から。うん。中から。
マジ？
中かな。
まあでも冷静に考えてこれ十数年ぶりに開けてるんで歓迎はされてないと思うんですよ、間違いなくね。まあそんなような声音が今聞こえたりしてもおかしくはないよね。
開けるんですか。
じゃあちょっと開けていきますか。いや中からじゃないかな。
なんかね、 外してからさ。
いや、わからん。ちょっと思い込みの部分もあるとは思うよ。
ね、そういう部分が。
あ、ちょっと入ってみようか。
Just before entering inside, one of them heard someone, and right after that, we can hear a woman's voice.
なんか
But what they found after entering made them frightened.
何これ。
何？
なんだろ
なんかの死
う。死骸だね。干からびてミイラみたいになってるけど。
鳥か。鳥？
ああ。ひなか。
ミイラ。
あ
何これマジで。
やばいね。
ちょっとマジで想定外だなこれ。
線香を上げてるんだよ。
こう見せつけるかのように置いてないか。ハサミ。これ何？
写真。
人かい。誰だこれ。手鏡をどういう理由があってこんなことする？てかこれ何のためにこの部屋こんな風になってんの？ここどんな理由があったらこんな風にする？入れないようにしてさ。
おばさんがもともと使ってたんだよね。
話を整理すると、おばさんが、
ちょっと
ちょっとね、やばい。誰？マジでさっきもこの中から声してるもんね。
そう。
They found mummified animals and strange objects in the room, then heard a strange knocking behind them. But what happened next is even weirder.
ちょっとな、さんにさ、もうちょっと詳しく聞いた方がよくないか？これちょっと異様だって。おかしすぎるって。普通じゃないもんだって。
普通じゃない。
この写真ってさ、あれでしょ？結婚式の前のトレースでしょ？今顔が来そう。今ちょっとちらっとこっち見方、いや違う待って分かる。
やばいってよ。
ちょっとサブだよ。マジで怖いから。一回ちょっと冷静なの。今顔が来そう。今顔が来そう。顔。
During his stay in the room, Hiro noticed that the woman's face in one of the paintings looked at him, and as we can see on the recording, you can actually see something there. But it could also be the camera's fault. But that was not the end. During the search, one of the doors closed by themselves. But what happened to them next is truly terrifying.
すいません。あ、誰かいます？ちょっと開けますよ。あ、びっくりした。どうされたんですか？あ、そうですか。びっくりした。お一人ですか？ちょっと待って、止めると。あ、中を見に来られたんですか？ いや全然まああれもしあれだったら、
うん。
全然
見ても一回
いやまあ別に
別にいいですよ。
カメラ止めた方がいいかな。
まあ連絡とかもしもらってたら全然しかも真っ暗だったんですよね、全然迎えにあ全然
あ、いいですよ全然。
これはもう最初からこのままになってて、こういうふうに、ね、全部
そうだね。
開いてあるというか、
そう
貼ってあったみたいな感じですね。
もう本当さんもう初めてなんですよね、ここって。
皆さんは初めてですよね、入られたのって。皆さん大丈夫ですか？なんかちょっと体調悪そうですけど大丈夫です？まあ様子が。
やっぱりおばあちゃんのせいだったんですよ。ほら。
お、そうなんで？これでね、何？
ちょっと、たくさんちょっともう行こう。もう一回出よう。いいからもう行こう。今おかしいですよ。大丈夫って電気も持ってないし。もういいや行こう。本当に行きますよ。行こう。おかしいよ。あれ何？やばくね？
At some point, the client who asked them for help came with an unexpected visit. But the longer she stayed in this room, the atmosphere got weirder. The woman began to behave strangely and did not answer questions. Then the light in the room went out and the woman began to act weird, as if she was possessed. Then the team decided to leave this building, but after an hour, they returned inside to complete the investigation. One of them, Hiro, decided to stay alone in the haunted room for 30 minutes. What he experienced is chilling.
隣に大きいタンスがあるんですけど、その中に誰かいる。さっきからなんかボソボソ喋る声とすっごい視線をね感じる。今隣のタンスに誰かいる。この隙間から誰か覗いてる。
どこだっけ？なんかトムさんおナンス。
After a dozen or so minutes spent alone in the building, at some point he started to hear someone's presence in the cupboard and strange sounds coming from it. And at some point, we see the door opening slightly, and from the inside we see something or someone trying to get out of it. Then he calls the rest of the team, but when they check the cupboard, they find no one there. And then they finish the investigation for good. But this is not the end. Just before the investigation, they received a video from a client who visited them and behaved strangely. What she managed to record is terrifying. When she walks around the house alone, at some point she tries to enter the haunted room, which is locked. So she tries to look through the crack in them, and in it we see something really terrifying. On the other side is someone or something staring at her, a frightened, pale, expressionless face. What do you folks think about it? What really happened in this house? Did the Amagataka film team really record a real ghost on the camera and strange, unexplained phenomena? Or was it just set up and very well prepared hoax? Choose wisely. Also, I highly recommended watching both episodes and visiting his YouTube channel, Japanese Horror Entertainment, Amagataki Film. Number 3. Another ghost video comes from the YouTube channel Sho Takeaki, which this time went on an exploration of an abandoned and supposedly haunted school in Japan. While exploring the building, he didn't seem to be scared at all, and even he was joking around. But on one point, his camera captured this.
一番学校かな、ここ。うわ、学校や。で森しこれ学校来てさ、森くん来たら不登校なるやつやで。あ、違うわ。なんか辞典かなんかかなと思ったらさ、これ俺の漢方薬やったわ。しかも性欲剤かなんかでな、俺導かれるままに行こうではないか。あー、めっちゃ寂しいやん。生徒一人机なし。比較的新しいよね、建物って。そんな古い。
At some point in the exploration, we see something dark in one of the rooms. A head that limps out and looks at them, and then hides after a while. Was it a real ghost recorded in a haunted school? Or maybe the explanation is much simpler than we think. Decide, folks. Number 4. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Zona Paranormal Veracruz, which this time, along with a team of other ghost hunters, went to a haunted and abandoned building somewhere in Mexico. During the investigation, the whole team heard strange, inexplicable noises many times. And when they were in one of the rooms, this happened.
quieras tú. Es tu transmisión. No, para allá. Tú dinos para dónde vamos.
Sillas. Me sacó de onda eso.
Ey.
Mira, 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 Sí, 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 cuando venía saliendo. Y como que no quiere enfocar mi celular. Voy.
¿Y la silla? Eso te iba a decir.
Chinga.
¿Y la silla? ¿Y la escoba? Mira. Y la escoba está ahí. Y la escoba acá. Escucha. No creo que sea la maestra, ¿eh?
No, es algo más.
No, eso es algo fuerte, güey. Es algo fuerte.
¡Ey!
Es algo fuerte. Escucha.
Escucha movimientos allá.
Mira a ver. Ahí está una lámpara prendida. Ahí arriba, güey.
No la agarro de aquí. Ahí está. Mira, hay una lámpara prendida allá,
¿Y por qué hay una lámpara prendida ahí? Si todo está apagado, güey.
¿Quién sabe?
La única prendida es esa de ese salón. Esta de este salón de acá. Esa es la única prendida, güey. Pero ahí está prendida esa lámpara. Ahí está prendida.
At some point the bulb is thrown by something and it moves for a good few seconds. Then we hear strange noises and bangs. And finally we can see a mysterious figure in one of the doorway that leans not once but twice. And it looks like he's watching the crew very carefully. So was it a real ghost and paranormal phenomena captured on the camera? Or maybe it was all set up after all? The final decision is yours. Number 5. The last recording is from TikTok user Metro Talk. On his account, we can see a huge amount of recordings from the subway that have nothing to do with ghosts or paranormal phenomena. But one time, he decided to record a certain place at night, where other ghost hunters saw and record strange and inexplicable activity many times. And here's what he managed to record. During several trips to the haunted place, he managed to record strange and scary silhouettes many times. One time it was a strange dark figure standing motionless, or a ghost sitting in a train car. What do you think, folks? Are these mysterious figures real ghosts haunting this place, or is it just a hoax? Let me know in the comments below. Of 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. Number 5. Our 5th scary video comes from the YouTube channel Caballero Paranormal, who walked alone at night to an abandoned building and broadcast everything live. Upon reaching the destination, he begins to explore the ruins room by room, until he heard strange noises around him.
Una persona viva aquí está, canijo. Recuerden que es un sitio de indigentes que pasan aquí la noche. Escuchen. Vamos a ver si no es una persona viva. Buenas noches. Sigan compartiendo, chicos, sigan compartiendo. Y regálenme sus likes. Manifiéstate. Ay, cabrón.
The girl's inexplicable moans and voices began to come from different parts of the building, but as you can guess, he found no one there. After the strange incident, nothing unusual happened for a few minutes, so he decided to climb onto the roof, where he managed to catch something truly terrifying.
Ay, no mames. Qué pin. Ay, no mames. No mames, no mames, no mames. Me están identificando ahí.
On the roof of the building we see a dark robe that someone is wearing, but after a while it literally evaporates in the air. This situation scares him, and it is not surprising, as it is a very unusual phenomenon. But that was not the end of the strange events.
Sí, exactamente. No, yo no voy a ir a verlo. Yo no voy a ir a verlo. Yo no voy a ir a verlo, rato. Me vayan a caer por ahí, ¿para qué quieren? No. No, sinceramente yo no me arriesgo ya a meterme porque me vayan a hacer daño. Ya saben que siempre yo tengo un protocolo de seguridad, y el protocolo de seguridad que siempre tomo.
On the right, we see a barely visible white figure walking through the window. So, what do you think about it? Has he managed to capture a real ghost and strange inexplicable phenomena on the camera in this place? Or is it just a very well done hoax? Choose wisely. If you want to watch the full episode of this investigation, visit his YouTube channel Caballero Paranormal. Number 4. Our second video comes from the well-known YouTuber Dark Ghost Paranormal, who decided to return to the haunted house he had been to several times and caught strange inexplicable phenomenon. As usual, Dark Ghost spread his equipment and cameras all over the building upon his arrival, but he also decided to install one in the attic. While he was there, the camera on the first floor caught something strange.
Я не понял, это насчет этих. Все.
At the same time, when Dark Ghost is in the attic, in one of the rooms, the clock suddenly falls and the sheet on the bed begins to move. But this incident was only the beginning, and a few minutes later, one of the cameras again captured the strange behavior of some objects.
Устанавливаю дверь. Здесь.
At some point, a plastic object is launched into the air. The mirror begins to swing. One of the bags moved by something or someone. The fridge door closes and opens, and we can see a barely noticeable shadow. But what happened next is even more chilling.
Если здесь кто-то есть из мира духов, дай мне знак. Что, музыка что ли играет? Это реально музыка.
At some point, a door in one of the rooms began to close and open violently and with extreme speed. Then they stop as if nothing, but instead the bells in the next room begin to move without any contact, what makes Dark Ghost's consternation even more. After these strange incidents, he decides to go to sleep and leaves all the work to the cameras that record something again. While he is sleeping, on the wall we can see a small shadow moving back and forth, and the same bells that moved last time move again, which awakes Dark Ghost. After this event, he goes to sleep again, but also this time the strange activity at home keeps him awake. The door in the next room starts to move, and then the next one just moves in his room but with more force. And the strange shadow that we have seen several times has appeared again and awakes Dark Ghost by dropping a plate on the ground. But the stranger definitely was a dark voice that we can hear a few minutes after he checks what fell to the ground. And I also want to show you one more interesting find that I captured by watching this investigation.
Друзья, здесь вообще захоронение, и я не могу понять, как здесь вообще мог оказаться бес. Что-то вообще странное.
Behind his back, we can probably see his shadow, but something weird is happening to him. At the moment when he stands still and does not move, his shadow moves, which is quite weird. Probably nothing paranormal, but who knows. So what do you think, folks? Did Dark Ghost, who went to this place once again, record a real ghost on the camera and confirm that the whole place is haunted? Or is it just a few roles, a good acting, and a very well prepared hoax? You are the judges, you decide. I highly recommend watching this episode, 3 others recorded in this house, and visiting his YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal. Number 3. The next video comes from the Ghost of Carmel main YouTube channel, which you probably know well. This time we'll look at the latest video where we can see the activity recorded over several days.
Water's already cold, really. Hello?
In these recordings, we can only hear some of the EVPs that he has managed to record, which are quite interesting and disturbing. But not only the voices he managed to record, but also something scary.
This corner here. Hello? This looked to be a small apparition peering through the stair rail. What the hell are you? Honey, what the hell are you?
After we hear weird EVPs again and again, a shadow appears in front of the V-screen that literally disappears from his eyes a moment later. So, did he capture a real shadow man on his camera once again? Or all his posting is hoax? The final decision is yours. If you want to watch the full episode, visit his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Number 2. The next video comes from the YouTube channel ZeroFoxFK. This is a short recording from the office, where at 3 AM a mysterious figure appeared on one of the cameras. In one of the camera recordings, we can see a dark silhouette appearing in the middle of the corridor. A real shadow man? Or a fake video? Decide, folks. Number 1. The last recording comes from the YouTube channel Eha, which this time went to an abandoned building with a friend. As they explored the building, they repeatedly heard strange and inexplicable noises, and at some point unexplained things started to happen in one of the rooms.
علق الكشاف. تعال 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 بسم الله. لا الكشاف يبلش يشرب. شايف؟ طلع الريشة طلع. شوي. ما هم بيلعبوا بكبس وبيشتغلوا. بسم الله الرحمن. أحسن؟ إيش؟ ولك صوت الساعة. حال الرعب وكيف تغيرت. باكو كشاف يشرب. ترى الغرفة هذيك قسما بالله والله بعدني بحكي بيستدرجوا فينا وحياة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ايوه انسحب الكشاف من ايدي.
تعال 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 اطلع خلص اطلع.
The light in one of the rooms started to turn on and off. Then, the flashlight that his friend is holding in his hand is snatched from him by something. After this incident, they continued the investigation and explored other rooms until the camera captured something bizarre.
لا لا مش
انا لازم
ما بدنا نصرخ. اوعى تتحرك او تفوت جوا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقسم بالله لحاله وحياة الله.
ايوه
In the room on the right, we can see a silhouette that is hiding behind the door. What do you folks think about it? Did they manage to record the real ghost on the camera and the building is haunted? Or is it just a hoax? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content.